I just want to remind you that it is not normal to have negative thoughts. It is not normal or okay to feel anxiety or depression. And if you are feeling like that, know that I know exactly what that's like. And I feel like I've struggled with all of that for a very long time. And I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of just so much work on myself regarding those issues. And the thing that I feel that has set me free is remembering God's promise about me, that I am loved, I'm chosen, and I'm never alone. If you truly understand the power of those words, then you wouldn't have anxiety, depression, or feel lonely ever again. You would feel God's presence in your life, and because you will live in a more peaceful, happy mentality and mindset, you start to pave an amazing future for yourself. So many doors will start to open, so many more like happy opportunities, and just your outlook in life is so much better, and you can better trap those negative thoughts that try to creep in your head. And you'll be able to cast the negative thoughts away so easily with just repeating those words, because it is written that you are so loved. You are incredibly loved as a child, and you are chosen. No matter who neglects you, no matter who in the world doesn't know how to treat you or doesn't know how to choose you and respect you, if they reject you, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you are rejectable. It doesn't mean that you're unworthy. It's not true. You are chosen. You are selected. You are special. You are valuable. And you are never alone. You are absolutely, positively never alone. All you have to do is seek God, and God will come near. That's another promise. It is us who choose to go away, to fade away. But when we learn those truths and you read them every day, and they go into like who you become, not just your subconscious or your conscious, but like it goes into your subconscious as well. That is just who you are now. You don't let no negative thought in your mind. You don't let no negative thought or negative treatment, how someone else treated you, let that dictate on how your life is going to go. If they have a negative outlook on you, then that's on them. Don't base your life off of other people's like approval of you or choosing you. There's a lot of people that are going to reject you, and sometimes that's just to redirect you. So don't take it as rejection. See, often we ask God to show us the way, and sometimes that path, a lot of times that path is narrow and it can feel very difficult, because you are getting exactly what you need, right? Like, God, please, give me like this, my dream career. And okay, so then things start to happen behind the scenes, and you start getting fired, and that feels awful. You start feeling rejected. You start feeling so like low about yourself, but it has nothing to do with you, because you are chosen. You are so loved. That is the truth. Just because your job fired you, or those like opportunities that seem to be an opportunity are fading away, it has nothing to do with your worth. It has everything to do with what you asked for, and it's redirecting you. So sometimes when you lose things, they hurt, and it's never going to feel easy to walk the narrow path, but that is part of what we're asked to do, is to have faith and to obey. Just obey it. See what happens. Go through the gunk, go through the difficulty, go through that boot camp of your emotions, where your emotions are like, feel like they're gonna kill you. It's so uncomfortable to go through feeling those uncomfortable feelings, but that's just sometimes the way to reach your next level. Is you have to go through those uncomfortable feelings. You have to have emotional intelligence, and if you don't have emotional intelligence, ask God to help you through that. Like, you are never alone. You're supposed to ask for help. You are supposed to ask God to carry your big burdens. Like, he asks us to do that for real, so we don't have to carry and worry about it, so we can just live in joy, knowing that God is eventually going to show us the way, and we can just smile even though we have all these burdens. Everyone has a lot of burdens, and probably there's always going to be something to overcome in our life. It doesn't mean that it always has to be so dreadful and so heavy, especially if you're practicing your faith. Just try it. Give all your worries to God and talk to him and ask him to show you the way. Ask him to show you how to feel more. Ask him to show you how to be more compassionate. Ask him to show you who he is and how to be more like in the likeness of Jesus, who was the Prince of Peace, who is the Prince of Peace and love and compassion and acceptance and joy. And why wouldn't you want to feel all of those? And why wouldn't you want to step into living that way, in those emotions? I hope that this made sense. I just feel very passionate about this topic because once you grow in your faith and once you start working at it every day, life is just so beautiful, and you'll be able to see more of the beauty.